definitely different. I'm from San Diego, so whole different change of scenery, but this team is absolutely amazing. My first day here, I came up over summer for a heptathlon, and I met Marissa and Kate and the other multis that I work with, and I've been like welcomed like I can't even explain. I have not regretted coming to the school one day. This has been like one of the best decisions I've ever made, and the team is like so great to me, and I honestly couldn't ask for anything else.
You guys work so hard in practice, and you don't have a lot of events, so you definitely, when you do compete at those events, you definitely, it's your time to shine. So talk about just how important it is putting in the work in practice and be able to be successful once you do compete in events.
I think as a heptathlete, going in with like 7 different events, I only came in knowing how to do the running events, so just get on the track and run. So coming in and having to learn how to throw and how to jump is totally different for me, and it's a whole different experience. So if I didn't have practice as often or as an intense atmosphere as I do here, I don't think that I would even be on the same level as they want to get me. And I feel like the work that I go through at practices, and waking up early, and the nutrition that my coaches press on me, like without that I wouldn't be the athlete I am now. And I feel like this is only going to get better, especially with everyone that I have to work with and the people that are pushing me. I really think that this is just, the practices are exactly what I need.
What has it been like just competition-wise and going up against other athletes, other teams so far this season?
Well, for me, we went to Chico our first HEP, and like Marissa said, the Chico girls are absolutely amazing. They'd had a little more experience than we did. It was all of our first HEP, so they like talked us through events that we were freaking out about and things that we weren't really unsure. We kind of like got to work together as a team, even just as HEPs, even if they weren't on Humboldt's team, if they were on Chico's team together, we all kind of like worked through it, and at the end of the day, we all got together and we were like, we just did that. Like, it was kind of like, I've never experienced something like that. It didn't matter what place you got or who scored what or who beat who. It was just the fact that we'd all accomplished something that we're all so proud of.
Just a freshman, you still have many years here at Humboldt State, but as a freshman, what kind of, goals have you set for yourself?
I think freshman year, like Marissa said, I'd like to hit Provo, so going to nationals would be absolutely amazing for me. And I think with the path we're on now, that's not too far off. So I dream big, but fingers crossed, that's what I wanted to accomplish my freshman year. And I think if we stay on this path, that's absolutely a possibility.
Do you know what events you'll be taking part in?
At conference, I think I'll be doing the HEP, which is what we've been working for this whole year. So if not, I'll probably jump in a few open. Yeah, mostly on the track. That's what I'm used to.
Okay, and so this weekend, what?
I'm resting this weekend. I'll be staying in Humboldt.
Okay. How, Coach was saying, spring break is approaching and kind of giving, some athletes some time off and kind of rest and you get to the 100% if there's a such thing. But how important is that to kind of get a little extra break, kind of refresh as we get later into the season? Yeah.
Well, mentally it's frustrating because I want to be able to do it and I want to compete every weekend, and I feel like that's something most athletes struggle with. But for me personally, I'm going to appreciate every second that I have of rest, because when it comes down to it, it's still really early, and I want to be performing my best by conference. And even going to Oregon, I'm really thankful that I have 1 week off before big meets that are coming up in the future.
That's why he's the best in the business, that coach.
I just tell them what to do, they gotta do it.
Get on the track and run.
Yeah, exactly.
What did you learn in high school track that you felt best prepared you for competing at the college level?
In high school, I really struggled with like the whole mental aspect. Running has a lot to do with your mind telling you to stop, and I think my high school coaches got me around that barrier, which coming in here, going into college and knowing like, oh my gosh, this isn't high school anymore, you're representing, you have a team on your back, this is something I struggled with a lot. But I think high school kind of got me to like push past that and realize that this is just for fun, and doing your best is the best that you can do. And if you mess up and if you have a bad day, then let that improve you in the future meets.
How has the transition been for you otherwise?
the rain is something else. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, coming from 75 and sunny, it's definitely different. But they're both, San Diego and Humboldt, are beautiful in their own ways. So I mean, it's definitely something to get used to. But I'm working on it, and I actually am slowly falling in love with this area. Slowly but surely.